Shelly time!
Hey guys, my name's DeeJay Shelly and I'm here today with Scott, who is a very experienced audio engineer. And today we are at the Toni and Guy fashion show and we're setting up our sound reinforcement to get ready for the big show tonight. We are expecting approximately 400 people here tonight. So we decided rather than hook up our speaker wire across the floor, Scott is actually helping us out and we are fishing the wire across the ceiling. We originally thought we were going to be set up in one area. Our guest list increased to about 400 people, so we decided it'd probably be better to have all of our equipment behind the wall here, and so what did we do?
Well, we ran out of cord. We needed longer cords, so what we did today is we got a coupler. And this coupler is going to connect two mono-tipped speaker wires, cables together, and that's going to allow us to add cable on to adjust the length we need for the left and right audio. And there it is.
Well, there are a couple different connectors we could have used. We could have used the female quarter-inch extension.
We could have used an extension.
Since the store didn't have that, we went with the coupler. So you do have a couple different options. So just because you can't find one connector, make sure you ask the music store or the retailer, hey, well, this is my situation. What else can I use? Since we have one speaker that's very far away and another speaker that's going to be right here next to us, what will happen, it's going to create a millisecond, you said, of a delay.
Milliseconds of delay. It will cause the left and right speaker to be out of phase. We're trying to make sure that the amount of speaker wire used on both speakers is the same amount of distance. That way the speakers stay in phase. They don't become milliseconds out of phase. This is very important too if you're doing recording and you want your left and right fields to be perfectly even.
Awesome. All right, we're going to head to our next stage of our setup.
In this case, the audience is going to be sitting down, so we wanted to have it just above their heads there. If they were dancing, we'd have to have them higher up because we wouldn't just go into their body. So depending on how many speakers you have, if you have a subwoofer, what your speaker configuration is, that all has to be taken into account, whether it's an audience that's sitting down or is it a live audience that's going to be standing up.
We determined that the sound level was pretty high, but with 400 people coming, we're going to add a third speaker. So we have a self-powered speaker that we're hooking up. And in order to do that, we are
using XLR balanced audio cables. These are for microphones or for speakers. And they're balanced, which means the signal is maintained via active electronics.
All right, so we have set up our third speaker.
And now we're going to set the EQ for the third speaker. But to do that, we're going to mute that speaker, and the first and second speaker we're going to EQ because they're different brands than the third speaker. So we're going to set their EQ, and then we're going to do the EQ on the third speaker. The EQ, we're setting the signal response to flat. The bass, mid, and treble are all going to be flat. And then we're going to see if the bass needs more, if the mid needs more, or if the high end needs more. But first,
please like tweak it up or down a little bit.
Yes, plus or minus from the 12 o'clock setting.
Okay, perfect. Let's do it.
Okay.